Hey, how are you guys doing? All good? Okay. Anyone here messed up? I have. Anyone else? I'm sure you all have, right? Anyway, so today I'm going to talk about how we brought this company up, CT Marketing, from day one, earning profits to this day, every single month, and how I messed up 10 years ago with my previous business, and what I learned from that business, from the mess ups, and how I implemented them, and how you can use them in your business to grow your business without having to go through all the problems that I went through. So hopefully it'll help your business grow faster and be profitable and make profits and scale. My name is Chaminda Taniku and I'm the CEO of CT Marketing. We started this company in 2023, not too long ago, but we built from day one earning profits. But before that, like I said, I messed up big time. It was about 10 years ago. I started a business. It was a great idea. I thought that was the greatest ideas. And I thought I could sleep while earning and make millions without any stress, without any problems. And it was such a great idea. Other people agreed to it and agreed to invest in it. So at the end, we got together, we put money in. I put about £200,000, and that was all I had at the time. That was a lot of money because before that, I was an accountant working for other businesses. I thought, no, I had enough. I need to start my own business. So I started this thinking that it's going to grow. I put so much effort. I was working 16 to 18 hours every single day for about 3 years. We got the product, we got the software, we built a perfect platform. I invested everything I had. The investors themselves, they invested about 60,000 on top. These are pounds sterling. And then we figured out we had not budgeted for marketing. We had no money for marketing. So I thought, okay, I don't have an option, but I have to somehow find money. The only way is to sell the house. I had a £500,000 worth house at the time in southeast London. So I spoke to my ex-wife and said, okay, my wife then, let's do this and then we should be able to get some money for marketing. She had other plans. I was kicked out from the house in no time, and I was looking for a room to rent for myself. Ended up with a divorce. Anyway, long story short, I was back to square one. Then I thought marketing is the key. Without marketing, you can't get anywhere. So you need to find a way to do the marketing at the same time as you grow the business. So the next business I started with Upali, my wife now, we grew together. We learned everything that's necessary to do the marketing, and we started marketing. When we learned marketing, we thought, oh, we can help others with the marketing, and that's how we started this business, and it's grown from day one, like I said. So my advice to you is, if you have a business, focus on the marketing, because if you don't have the marketing going, you will get stuck somewhere and you will have no revenue coming in. If you don't have revenue, that means there is no money coming in. You can't run the business without revenue, and you probably are there already. If that's the case, it's the marketing that's holding you back. You need to have marketing, because without marketing, you're not going to have any sales calls. When you do the marketing, that's when you book calls. When you have calls, then you convert them to paying clients. So make sure that you have that process going on. To summarize how we do marketing, you need attention. You need to be visible everywhere in the world. It could be Google, it could be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, you name it. You should be out there. Email marketing. You have to do everything possible in your capacity. Maybe you can't do everything at the moment because you don't have that much of capital, but you start with one and then slowly become omnipresent. When you put the content out there, they start seeing it. They're not going to respond straight away. They're going to see it, they're going to ignore it. It's not them ignoring deliberately, they don't even see it. Why? It's not enough content. If you put out content every single day across multiple channels, what happens is they're going to see this content and they're going to think, oh, hang in there. I've seen this person before. Who is this person? Who the hell is Chminda? So you need to get, so first, they will ignore. You feel like they will ignore. They won't ignore. They don't even see it. Second, they will hate you. Oh my God, this guy's everywhere. Second is the hatred coming in. And then the third step is they will become curious. He's everywhere. I can't get rid of him. Let me click and see what he does. Now they click. I'm not saying everyone's going to like it. There will be some people who are going to like it. Some people might not like it. So who cares? You only want the people who will work with you. So focus on them. Don't worry about the people who are like, give you negative feedback and, say bad things about you. Just ignore them for the moment because you need sales. Now you're getting some sort of attention. That's where you need to get to. This doesn't happen in a week. Trust me, it takes at least a couple of months. Then comes the next stage where they click and see you. They start following you. This is where you want to get to as fast as possible. But if you focus on just one platform, it's going to be a little bit slower. But you will be good on that platform. We do the same thing with groups. We go into certain groups and we go in there into that group and we put content out there in that group. Don't try to put content in 100 groups. Pick the best 5 and then put it out there in the best 5. So they will see often for them to click and they will start following you. If you have, say, a newsletter, maybe some lead magnet, maybe some webinar, free webinar, they might register to that webinar. When I had my first webinar, there was 35 people and I converted 5 of them to paying clients. I'm not saying there will be 35 people. There might be more, there might be less. I didn't do any paid advertising. I did it all organically, but that's where you start. It could be 5 people, it could be 2. That's fine. You might be able to convert one of them or even both of them. So you never know until you start doing it. So that is the process that we do and it works really well. The problem with most people or most businesses is that they try to push the sale. Don't try to push it, let them absorb it and go through the phases, go through the process so that they will get to that state where they have some sort of trust upon you so you can sell. If someone comes on a call, clicking some link, they're going to be dubious. They're going to be looking at you like, oh, he's going to sell me. Wait. So he's got a really big brick wall in front of him trying to resist everything that you say. He's going to be like, no, I don't agree. You'll be like this. You don't want people like that. You want people who are open, wanting to listen to you and wanting to work with you if you have the right product or service. So when you go through the phases and when you make sure that you build the trust and book the call, then you'll be able to convert more clients. So learn the strategies and go through the phases, go through the process, and you will have a lot more clients in the next few months. Before you go, one thing to focus on is not the expense. People look at it and say, oh, I can't afford to spend $2,000 or $1,000. or blah blah blah. Focus on what you're going to lose if you don't invest this money. Focus on the money that you're going to lose, you're going to leave on the table. Because, say for example, 6 months ago you did not do anything, that's why you are here. Maybe you're only getting $1,000 from whatever you're doing, so that's why you can't afford. It's not like it's too expensive. People say it's too expensive. No, it's not too expensive. It's that you can't afford because where you are now, because you haven't been doing it before. If you had done marketing in the last 6 months, you could probably afford it very easily without any issue. So look at it that way and say you could be earning, say, $5,000 a month in the next 6 months by implementing some strategies. You're losing 30 grand by not doing it. Look at that. Don't look at the $1,000 that you invest and the $6,000 you lose by investing. It's not a loss, it's an investment. You need to look at these as investments, and your time is very important. You might be able to figure out yourself and do it yourself, but do you want to really do it? What? And do you want to learn by mistakes and go back still learning? You got to go through a learning curve. Why go through the learning curve when there are people out there who knows what they're doing? Just get them to do the work for you and you do what is important. So you need to focus on high value tasks rather than low value tasks. So looking for clients is a low value task, but if you don't do, it becomes a high value task because no one is doing it. You need calls booked on your calendar. You need other people to work for you and bring clients and book your calendar so you can spend your time on sales strategies, how to convert these people into paying clients. If you are not good on sales, you can learn sales. That's a skill that you need to learn and get better at. So learn those while the others are looking for clients. But if you're spending half of your day looking for clients, then even if they come on the call, you might not be able to convert them. So your time is more valuable in spending learning sales, how to convert and serving the clients that you already have, and spend the other people's time to find clients for you. And they probably know better than you how to find clients. Even I'm not good at it. We have a trained team. They communicate every single time, every single day with potential people. They know how to message. They know what to say. I don't know. I get annoyed. I get pissed off. I'm like, how can he say this to me? Huh? I give so much value and he's saying, oh, you're trying to sell me. You get certain messages like that from time to time. Don't get offended. That's how people are. They say Jesus served 7 people a day and only one person said thank you or something that's lies, right? So don't expect everyone to say good things about you. They will say bad things. It's not because of you or what you put out, it's because of them. Just leave them alone. They're not your clients. So don't worry about it. I would block them. But my wife's asked me not to even do that. She's asked me not to even go to the social media platforms because she's taking care of it anyway. We have a team taking care of it. So we don't have to worry about it. Only thing I have to worry about is taking the calls and converting them and making sure that they become a client and serving them. Making sure what I promised is taken care of. So, before I go, if any of you want to work with us, book a call with me. It's totally free. And you don't have to, there's no strings attached. You don't have to become a client. You might get so much value because if we can have a conversation on a one-on-one basis, I can look at your business, where you are doing, what you're doing wrong, where you are stuck, and I can give you advice on that. And then you can decide whether to work with us or not work with us and implement them and get off that anyway. So I highly recommend booking a call with me, and we've opened a free slot, because normally I charge to have calls. So this is a free slot. So I think it's open for the next 15 minutes or so. So please do book a call with me and we can have a chat and take it from there. Hope you learned something, and God bless you. Take care.